Hey everyone. I hope that you have an amazing virtual conference this summer. I'm so excited that you've joined me for my session. My name is Angie Zimmerman, and I am the instructional specialist for career and tech educational teachers in the Archford Co-op area in Plumerville. I'm so excited to share a little tidbit of some things with you today. What I really want to talk to you about is how you can enhance your instruction by using some interactive tech tools. So let's just get right to it. So, as I said, we're going to talk about enhancing your instruction with interactive tech tools. I think it is so important that we really think about ways that we can engage and grab the attention of our students. I think that adding technology can really be important to that. I'm not leaving paper behind though. I think paper is also very important, as is very evident by this video I'm going to share with you.
Emma. Huh? Emma. Not anymore. Emma. Every day it's getting on my nerves. Emma. Oh, Emma. Emma.
Nouveau le trèfle maxifeuille, vraiment plus large.
I think that probably all of you would agree with me in saying that we definitely have to have some paper around. I think some kids also are very successful with that. I think it's good to find a balance. But for today, I want to share with you some interactive tech tools that you can use. You can see by my headline, 3 for free. That is my favorite word when it comes to technology with education. That's free. So what we're going to look at is Adobe Spark first. Then we're going to switch it up to Jamboard, and we're going to finally end with my very favorite tech tool at this time, and that is Canva. So let's talk about Adobe Spark first. So Adobe Spark is part of that Adobe that all of you have heard of before, but this is really a presentation piece that was created for businesses to use in marketing. Probably first teachers and students got into using Adobe Spark and found that they really liked it. Now, I'm going to tell you my favorite part of Adobe Spark is video. There's some pieces in there that you can create some really awesome presentations. Now, Adobe Spark is free to a point. I believe it costs $9.99 a month to have all the bells and whistles, but I have used it for several years now and I've never paid for it. So what I'm going to show you today is my very favorite piece, and that is how to create a video. I think these videos can be used by you as teachers, but also for students in the classroom. So let's look at this together. So this is what Adobe Spark is going to look like. You can go directly to their website, which is adobe.com/express, but you can also just Google Adobe Spark and it's going to land you here. You will need to get an account. What I'm going to do is just sign in. I love it that they let you use Google. So it's another password I do not have to remember. But this is basically what the page is going to look for. And you're going to see there's lots of options to choose different things. You can see across, you can look at templates and a lot of social media. But what I said I use Adobe Spark for is their video. So that's what I want to share with you today. So if you look to the left, there is a blue plus sign. I'm going to click the plus sign. Scroll down because what I want to do is video. So I'm going to click video. It loads up and it asks you automatically to title it. I am just one who never titles it. It's up to you totally, but I'm going to click skip. Now you get to this point where you get to choose either from a template or from scratch. I like both. Here's the difference. If you choose a template, it's going to have slides pre-populated for you and maybe put some questions in your mind as far as what you're going to add to that slide. If you start from scratch, you get to go slide by slide. The difference is the pre-populated, you may not need that many slides. So you're going to have to do some deleting, or you may need more. So you're going to end up doing it from scratch anyway. So just to show you what it looks like, these are the templates that you can choose from. There's several. I'm going to just pull up, tell what happened. Always takes just a minute to boot it up. It's going to give you some information and advice on using Adobe Spark. Then it's going to lead you to quick tips. The video never changes, but if you've never watched it, please watch it at least once. It's just 1 minute and 7 seconds long. It's going to tell you a lot of what I'm about to tell you. So I'm going to click OK, I'm ready. Going to hit restore, and you're going to see that it comes up as a pre-populated, ready to go slideshow. You just need to add your text, photos, or video. So you can see, I believe it starts you with 8 slides. That's what we have. And you can click on whichever one you want. You can see the first slide. If I click on it, it tells you who is this going to be about? So it's just kind of walking you through. The second one says when and where. The next one, this happened. But it's all a point and click. On the bottom is where you scroll between individual slides. This is also, if you are hovering on one slide, you can see there are 3 dots in the top right. This is where it allows you to duplicate the slide or delete a slide. So that would be very important to remember. Whenever you're getting ready to start your slide presentation, if you look at the top right-hand side, you can choose different layouts. It allows you to be full screen, which is this one. Split, which is going to give you 2 different areas to choose in your presentation. Caption, title. So it gives you a lot to choose from. I typically start with full screen. The next over is theme. This allows you to change the color, the font, the look of it. You can even add some pictures. I will tell you one thing I've learned though is the font color is predetermined to match the background. So I haven't found a way that you can actually change the font color you're using. You can also resize it from widescreen to square, and you can choose music in the background. It has lots to choose from. If you want to play around with it, you just click on a piece of music. Here's one called Traveling Buddies. Let's hear what it sounds like. Just have to decide if that's right for you or not. You don't have to put music in there, but I really do think it makes a difference in your presentation. So that's a little bit about what one looks like if you choose a template. I'm going to walk you through specifically how to do it if you start from scratch. With this program, I prefer to start from scratch. We're going to look at Canva later. I prefer to start from a template. You have to decide what works best for you and your students. This is really easy to do. So, and it hit me with an error again. Reload it up. So here is the one start from scratch. You can see you start out with 1 slide. So this is where you add, using the plus side, as many slides as you want in your presentation. It does keep up with how much time is on each slide as you're going through it. What I really like about Adobe Spark is it allows you to have voiceover. And I'm going to kind of show you what that means. So let's just pretend that I'm making a welcome little slideshow to send out to all my students before school starts. That's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to start with text, and I'm just going to say, welcome to 2021 school. And I can leave it like this. If I want to, remember, I can change the themes. But I think what I want to do is add a background of a picture. So if you notice on the top left, I have a plus that plus sign that pops up. I'm going to choose a photo. I'm going to upload a photo. You can take one from anything that you have within your computer. You can take it from your social media. You can actually just look at Google and find a picture. So that's what I'm going to do, is find a free photo. I'm going to choose a book because I'm still all about that literacy. I like this one. So look, it's already inserted, ready to go. So I'm going to go to slide number 2. This one, I'm going to introduce myself. So I'm going to put Angie Zimmerman, teacher. And if I want to, again, I could add a picture of myself if I want to. Let's see if I can grab and upload a photo. Oh, here's one with a mask. Let's just go with that one. Hopefully it won't look like that this year, but I can add a photo if I want. Now, maybe I want to do some talking in the background on this one. So easy to add voiceover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse click the microphone. Now, you have to hold it down for the entirety of whatever you're saying. When you finish, in my mind, I usually stop talking and think 1, 2, and then I'll stop it because it might run a little bit behind. So let's just do a little introduction. Hey, my name is Angie Zimmerman, and I'm so excited to get to spend this school year with you. I'm ready for us to get to know each other and learn lots of new things. Now I can listen again and make sure I like it. Hey, my name is Angie Zimmerman, and I'm so excited to get to spend this school year with you. I'm ready for us to get to know each other and learn lots of new things. Okay, so I like it's fine with me, so I'm going to hit plus and add another slide. Then I might add something like, we're going to maybe 5 rules we're going to have in class, or maybe some of the procedures, or what are my expectations for you as a student. This is just unlimited. I will tell you the reason I like voiceover so much is if I'm doing a screencastify or if I'm recording myself on Zoom, I can't go back and redo a piece of it. So if I have this Adobe Spark presentation and I have 10 slides and I don't like how slide 2 sounds whenever I'm playing it through, I can go back and I can change slide 2 and redo it. So that's what I really like. So let's preview it. I know it's short and just a couple, but let's just see how it works. Hey, my name is Angie Zimmerman, and I'm so excited to get to spend this school year with you. I'm ready for us to get to know each other and learn lots of new things. So just think about the reaction that some students and parents might get if they receive that in email before school. I love these presentations. Then if you decide, hey, maybe I want to make a presentation about me to get to know the students more, let them know a little bit more about me, and I also want the students to do this. The students can too. Whenever you're finished with your project, you can either download it to your computer, upload it if you want to YouTube. You can also share it. This is one click, and if you want to share with the student, you can just send it to their email. They can also share with you, or they can just copy and paste the link to your video. These videos, once you publish them, you can redo and remake. So I really like Adobe Spark. I want to show you a completed video. So let me get back over to the presentation and let you see one that I made. Okay. This is a picture of my family on a day we thought might not happen because of the pandemic, but this is the day that my daughter graduated high school. She was one of those in the class of 2020. I also love sports. This is a picture of my girls in their softball uniforms. I refer to them as the double dimes because they shared the number 10. I also love basketball, football, and baseball. I'm just a big fan. The last thing I want to share with you is that I love to travel. This is a picture from my favorite beach, which is Navarre in Florida. This is a picture of the pier there. I also love spending a lot of time in Branson as well as Mountain View, Arkansas. So that's Adobe Spark, and you can see everything that I showed you in there today was free. I've never paid for anything. I made that little video. I think, like I shared with you, that assignment, know a little bit about me. Now I want to know a little bit about you. Just a minute or 2 video. It doesn't have to be very long. The students will love it, and you can have them do voiceover or not, totally up to you. It's just really, to me, an easy way to do a presentation. So let's look at the next tech tool. I'm not sure how many of you have heard of this one, but it's Jamboard, and it is part of the Google Suite. I know it's been around a while, but I haven't really used it until this year, and I've been using it in some of my PD that I'm doing this summer, and it's gone really well. So I just want to show a little bit to you about Jamboard. Totally free. That's something we should remember, is that it's totally free. So the way we're going to go to Jamboard is we are just going to go to Google. So I'm just going to throw Google in my search bar. Going to go to your waffle in the top right-hand side, just like you're going to your Google Drive. Going to scroll down. There's the little icon for Jamboard. And we are here. You can see that I have about 6 or 7 Jamboards that I've already used, and I'm going to show you how to create it and use it. So what Jamboard is actually an interactive whiteboard that you can use for anything. So you can come up with anything you want to. Your students have to reply to you through the Jamboard. So I'm going to show you how to make it. All you have to do is on the bottom right-hand side, there's the plus. See a lot of things in common with all these pluses. So click for a new Jam. The thing about Jamboard is you can have multiple layers to an assignment. So you get the frame as a teacher, you get to create it any way you want to. So you can, at the top under Untitled Jam, you can click Set Background. It gives you a few options, not a lot to choose from, but it allows you to add an image if you want to. So let's say I want to go to Google and I want to find a kitchen background. So I'll look for kitchen. I'm going to look for one that maybe the students can write over. Oh, that one looks good because it doesn't have a whole lot of color. One click and there's my kitchen. Now, let's say I have an assignment as the students come in for bell work. You can send the link to their Google Classroom. You can send the link through email or just put it on the board, but the kids will have to enter the link to be part of the Jamboard, which, like I said, is an interactive whiteboard. So I'm going to tell the students, this is your bell work today. What I need to hear from you is, what have you eaten so far for breakfast today? Some of them may not have breakfast and it may be a none, but what have you had for breakfast today? And if you look to the left, these are the icons and the tools you can use. So first we have a pen. It's just going to let you write. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw a Pop-Tart. I am not an artist at all. So this is my pitiful excuse for a Pop-Tart. Now, you guys know you're going to have some students who can rock this part and they're going to love it. Now, me, not so much, but that's a Pop-Tart. I'm going to erase it so that you don't have to look at my art. Now, you can choose a sticky note. You can change the color of your sticky note. Gives us some options here. And maybe I'm going to put, I had a Belvita breakfast bar, and save. And my post note, just like it looks in Padlet, is going to appear on the Jamboard. I can resize it. I can do anything I want to with it. You, as a teacher on the other side, notice those 3 dots. It's going to allow you some options to delete or change it. You have another option, which is to add an image. I love this one. You can go to Google Image Search and I can put Belvita breakfast bar. And I can choose an image. So if I see the one I had for breakfast, insert it. I have a picture. So a student can draw, a student can add a Post-it note, a student can add an image, or they can even add text. So here's the text box and I can put breakfast bar. Gives you so many options and it really hits that with choice. So they really want to show out, look, I did a breakfast bar and there's my laser and it goes away. It also gives you an option to draw some things around. So I could put my breakfast bar in a circle and change the formatting just like you usually do. So there's lots of different things that you can do with this Jamboard. I think it is a great tool. You can be specific, or you can allow your students to just answer however you want to. So maybe this was the bell ringer part. And then maybe in the middle of class, I'm going to say, everybody go back to your Jamboard, and I'm going to ask them a question. And again, you can have these pre-populated, ready to go. You could even, if you want to, set the background, and then maybe at some time during the class, I'm going to ask a question of what would be a great choice for breakfast. And when the students come here, they're going to have that question ready to go. So you can actually add lots of pages to the Jamboard if you want to. So the Jamboard is shared with students just like you share a document or a slide presentation. You just click the share. And then, of course, you as a teacher have all of these Jamboards in there with you so that you can look at them and go, I like to share them and then watch what the students are adding as we go through and make sure they're understanding. So y'all, that's it. That is Jamboard. It is so easy. It is a free tool. I hope that you will try it out, take advantage of it. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to share my contact information. So if you want to talk it over more or you have some questions about one of these things I'm talking about, I will be able to share that with you. So we are going to go right along and look at the last one, which is my very favorite, and that is Canva. I'm not sure how many of you have ever looked at Canva or seen Canva. What I can say to you best about Canva is this. Anytime you see someone who has a really cool and decorated social media post, it probably came from Canva. So Canva is a tool that allows you to create for social media. It allows you to create presentations, videos, worksheets, lesson plans, calendars. It has so much. What I really love about Canva is for us educators, it's free. So if you did not know that, that's the first big thing I want to share with you. So let's look at Canva. If you go to Canva, canva.com, I'm already signed in because I knew that I wanted to spend a little bit more time with Canva. Canva has an option when you log in to choose the different price levels, usage rights of the whole website. Now, it gives you an option to pay, and probably some of you have, because if you like it and you use it, you paid for it. Your subscription is going to expire. Then you can switch over to Educator. So they've added Educator, and education means you get everything. Every piece of clip art, every bell or whistle offered, you get it in the paid version. You're not going to get all that in free. Is there plenty in the free version? Yes, but as an educator, you get it all for free. So your students are not going to have everything for free, but you can. And you do have to do a little bit to get it free. So what you have to do is you have to answer some questions about being an educator. Then you have to submit a document to prove you're an educator. Now, first thing I did was upload. I was like, oh, this is easy. I uploaded my teacher certificate. Guess what? It didn't work. It came back and said, sorry, we won't take that. So then I went, okay, let me think about this. I went to Microsoft Word and I wrote, Angela Zimmerman is a literacy specialist for Archford Co-op. And I signed it, Lindsay Davis, Human Resources. And guess what? Boom, I got it. The only thing that you have to make sure is that you have letterhead. So I copy and pasted the Archford logo at the top, and just like that, I had the free education. So if you struggle with that, if you want to try and get it all free and you struggle with that, shoot me an email. I'll share in a few minutes and I will walk you through how to get the free version. So this is Canva. So like I told you in Adobe Spark, I prefer to go from scratch. In Canva, no, there are hundreds of templates. That is what I choose. So if you look on the top part, it says Canva Home and Templates. Now look at templates. Social media, personal, business. Oh, there's education. Look at all these education templates they have. Classroom decor kits, lesson plans, worksheets, certificates, bookmarks, and class schedules. They have a little bit of everything. So I want to walk you through how this works. Let's look first at some of my designs that I have made. So you can see all of my designs. My kids get on this because they love it too. So you're going to see a lot of, Tom Holland, that kind of thing. So here's one that I made. This is an untitled design, which is for Razorbacks when both baseball and softball were playing. I made it to put on my Facebook. So I put this as my background on Facebook, and I simply create it in about a minute because it's that easy to do. So that is one that I did for social media. But y'all, the worksheets, they're amazing. Talk about catching kids' eyes. Sometimes when we hand a worksheet and it's so boring and, it's like a worksheet, these don't feel like worksheets because they look so different. I mean, here's one I did 6 steps enthusiasm, and I made boxes, and here's one with a rose. Here's one with lots of things all about me. Let's think. It just changes up some things and makes everything just capture your eye. Here's one that I did for stakeholders meeting. You can see I am using Canva. This is a hyper document I did not create. I took someone else's work and then I made it my own. And I'm using this in a PD later this year. And this is click the bird for the hyperlink. There's the assignment. You have to make a copy to do that. Click the turtle for the hyperlink. So it just makes everything really eye-catching and engaging. I think that is so important with our students and using technology today. So, when I was thinking about showing you what to do and how to do it, I was really thinking which one is my favorite. And I really do like them all. So just let me kind of walk you through how this works. So let's go to templates. I'm going to go to education. Let's just do a worksheet because I think that's really easy to do. So you click worksheet, and then to the left, you're going to have tons and tons of different templates pop up. And, you kind of have to think outside the box. You have to think what subject you're talking about right now. Like this one, it says My Sky Diary. I'm going to just grab that one. I'm going to use this template. Now, this is all point and click. Everything you're going to see me do is point and click. I'm going to have to make it a little larger so that I can see. And obviously, it's My Sky Diary, but I'm going to change it to, we'll just keep it along the same lines, My Food Diary. And you can see that's a little bit too big. Highlight, make it smaller. It's all point and click. And you know how they had sky and blue? Maybe I want to put food in a different color. Click it, make it blue, kind of match. And of course, if you're not going to send these through Google Classroom, it's going to print out black and white anyway. You have to consider that too. Here, I'm going to probably just put something on here like, I want to know what you are eating by tracking your habits this week. That one, I can make it a little larger if I want to. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to put a picture of some food here. So as you can tell already, I already like, that I like cheeseburgers. So that's not very healthy. So maybe I want to put some fruit. So if you look to the left, we have templates. We have elements. Now, elements is where we're going to be able to choose some pictures. So here I'm going to search, and I'm just going to put an apple. Click apple. Look at all these apples. You have moving GIF apples. You have videos of apples. You have cartoon apples. You have real apples. I'm just going to click on this apple. I'm going to resize it. Stick it up here. And there's a little piece of fruit. Maybe I want to do a fruit basket. So if we're looking at this, I want you to watch how this works. So if I choose this fruit basket, and I like how it looks, but the background doesn't match, Canva gives you the option to do a background remover. Now, this is only going to work if you have the free educator or the paid version. So this is not something you want to show your students because they're probably not going to have that. But it's just going to take that background off of it. And there are websites do that, but this is awesome because it all works within the program itself of Canva. So now look, it's gone. That background is gone, and I just have that fruit basket on there. Y'all, this is so addictive. And sometimes to me, it's like therapy because I just like to be creative because I can't draw very well. You already saw that. But boy, I can do this. So I can change all of these and make the students put whatever they want. If you again look to the left, you have elements, you have uploads, and of course you can upload any photo on this. Maybe I want to upload a picture of my family that I have downloaded on my computer. You can also steal it from your social media. I'm just going to click device, and I know this has nothing to do with it. I'm just going to give you an example of being able to upload a photo that you have. So here's Old Bayside. You just click open, and then you just drag it right over. And look, I can make it the whole background if I want to. You just drag and drop, and it will just take over whichever space you want it to. Again, you can add and make it whatever size and color, anything you want. It just really works. Anything you don't like, of course, we have that undo button. Look at that. Undo. I'm undoing everything. So that's priceless that you have that option as well. You also can choose from their photos. You can choose different text. Probably some of you have Snapchat, and you'll see that some of this looks like that. You can also choose music and videos and background. Now, I just showed you how to do a worksheet. After you look at your worksheet, if you just hit the arrows, it shows you what it's going to look like full screen. So I always do that to check because sometimes it looks kind of small to me. And then you're just going to download it. And when you get the download, you're going to get the option, it suggests ping, but maybe I want to do a PDF. So you're going to have lots of options here, and then you'll be able to transfer it wherever you want to. So I really, really like Canva. I love making those engaging posts, put on social media or the worksheets. Y'all, the lesson plans, like the template lesson plans, you can just find one you like if your school is making you turn it in. Zoom backgrounds, they just have so much to offer. It just amazes me. I mean, everything that I want to use with technology, I can do with Canva. I want to show you also, I showed you the Adobe Spark video, but I also want to show you how you can make a video with Canva. We had 2 people retiring from our specialist team this year, Nancy and Teresa. And I was told, hey, make a video. And I went, oh, sure. Let me do it in Canva. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm just going to show you what it kind of looks like. Because it's 5 minutes long. I don't want to share all that with you. So honestly, this is one of probably my most favorite videos I've made because I think it turned out so well. So I want to show you just a couple of things on what the video looks like portion of it. You're going to see that's a lot like Adobe Spark, but y'all, you got to use the templates for this. It's amazing. So maybe I want to do video, and to the left, the template choices are going to pop up. And you can look through it. I mean, I put in vintage when I was making theirs for retirement. I like this one. It has ice cream. Let's go for that one. So I'm going to click the ice cream one. I'm going to apply all the pages. This is just like Adobe Spark, where you use the 3 dots in the bottom and you can duplicate some extra pages if you want to. But you just click and change. So if I wanted to, I wanted this to be welcome to school. So I want that text to fit. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to change the size again. Maybe I want to spread out the box a little bit where it's easier to see. Maybe I don't want an ice cream cone there. I want to upload. Let's put in schoolhouse. Oh, I would have to put photos. Let me try that again. School. I can just do school. Look at all these pictures I can choose from. I like this one of them running through the hall. So if I know I'm going to take this one and change it into the ice cream, I just go drop it on the ice cream and it will just go right into the ice cream cone. The ice cream is like a little bit of a video. So let's see if there it went. Drop it in there. And so now you can see there's my photo and you can see the extra things here. I will tell you, I've never added voiceover because it doesn't have the microphone like Adobe Spark. But whenever I was making that retirement video, I had to make longer transitions in between each slide. So the way that you do that is I showed you over here that you had videos and all you do is think, well, how long do they need to look at this actual slide? Is there reading on here? How long should it be? And if you need it to be 6 more seconds, you just click on a 6-second video. And at the top, there's going to be transparency. Click transparency, take it away where it's invisible. And now whenever you play this slide, it's going to take longer and stay on there for the entirety of the video that you're not seeing. So that one is a little bit, it took me a while to figure that one out, but if you just throw a video in there, it'll allow you to add more transition to the video. The music, again, it's just like Adobe Spark. You click on audio and think about what kind of music you want. And again, you just hit and listen. Find the one that you like and choose that one. Again, download. It's going to download as a video. If you have a YouTube, you can upload it. Everything you work on in Canva is a lot like Adobe Spark in that it will be saved there and you can go back and change it. So y'all, I'm telling you, this has so much to offer. Adobe Spark, Jamboard, and Canva. I want to share with you before we leave my email because I promised that to y'all. And please feel free to contact me with any questions. I love talking about this stuff and helping teachers get it out there to students. So my email is angie.zimmerman@archford.org. I also have a website. I have the link on here. If you want to jot that down, you can. If you want to just shoot me an email and say, send me the link to your website, you can do that too, because let me show you what my website has for you. Whenever you pull it up, this is going to be me and my instructional specialist page. On the left, I have Pinterest boards. We have a Facebook. I have a YouTube channel that has videos on Adobe Spark and Canva, other things that you might want to see on there. I have links to ICEV questions. I know a lot of you are probably using that. But if you go on down, all of this you can use. But I do have a page just for FACS teachers. This is where I store the resources. You're going to find some things here that you probably haven't seen before and some things you have. There's a lot of games on here that I like because the students really get into that. So please feel free to take advantage of that, take advantage of the YouTube channel, take advantage of emailing me if you need help. We can talk it over. We can set up a Zoom. I don't mind to even FaceTime with you, but I think you should really give it a whirl. You know, I've given you some ideas, but just think of the other things. You could do the school calendar. You could do your procedures. You could create something for parents. You could even make on Canva a list of the materials that you're going to use this year. Think about if you're sponsoring your FCCLA, all the different ways that you can use Canva for promotion or for reminders. Think about announcements. Think about assignments, y'all. It's just unlimited. Thank you so much for joining me for my session. I hope you have a fantastic conference. Hope you have a great rest of the summer and a wonderful 2021-22 school year. Thank you.